Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, we meet again today in ethics and religious philosophy class. Yeah. This is our 10 or 11 meeting. I think it's around 10. Okay, our topic for today, almost similar with the previous week, but I think you could guess, yeah. For today, we will talk about religious or religious tolerance or tolerance in general. Okay, as you can see in the picture, this is the picture of uh, the manifestation of religious tolerance in Surabaya, where the religious worship place uh, exists coexisted in one place. Yeah, they live side by side in Surabaya. This is the picture is from one of the Swiss German university students. His name is Sean. Thank you, Sean, for the picture. Okay, first the question. First question is what is tolerance? Okay, in general. So it's not just about religious tolerance, but a general meaning of tolerance. Okay, I took from Merriam-Webster's.com dictionary. The first meaning of tolerance is the capacity to endure pain or hardship. And the second A is sympathy or indulgence for beliefs or practices differing from or conflicting with one's own. So this is also the meaning of religious tolerance. And to be is the act of allowing something, toleration. Okay, tolerance. This is a picture that could symbolize about tolerance in general. Uh, Okay, let's continue. So, tolerance is not just the capacity to live alongside a different religious tradition, but it also refers to the acceptance of attitudes and actions which contrary to the morality to which one adheres. So, it's not just we tolerance or religious tolerance is not just to live next to different religious group, yeah, but it also refers to we accept or not the attitudes and actions which contradicted with our morality principles. So tolerance also means the capacity to live with religious difference, and by toleration, the theory that permits a majority religion to accommodate the presence of minority. So as a majority group or religious majority group, if they want to implement tolerance, they have to admit, they have to permit, they have to uh, allow the minority religious group to be existed and live near them. This is from Jacob Neusner and Bruce Chilton. Okay, just like this, yeah, the silhouette of religious building live side by side. I think this almost common in Indonesia, yeah, because after all, Indonesia people in history and in reality, most of them are tolerance to each other. Okay, tolerance to tolerate, to allow, permit, to put up with, or to accept as rightful. And toleration does not of itself connote an understanding or what or of whom one tolerates, nor agreement with the beliefs or way of life of those who are the objects of toleration. So it's not just toleration is not just about we understand or not um, uh, another group point of view, yeah. But we are willing uh, to live side by side with them, and we accept their their attitude every day, yeah, their their belief, yeah, and we are allowing them to live with their own principles. So yes, this is the picture. Tolerance does not mean what that we agree or ignore each other. It means we make space for other peoples with different point of views. Okay, this is Abdul Rahman Wahid, the fourth Indonesian president, yeah, one of the most prominent Islamic scholars in history of Indonesia. He said from his book, God doesn't need defending. He said, God is great. He needs no proof of his greatness. He is great because he exists. Whatever people do to him has absolutely no effect on his being and his power. So this is the reason about his statement. God doesn't need defending. So because God is already great, no one needs to defend God because God already the most powerful being in the universe or ever. So he exists. Whatever people do to him, yeah. So there's nothing we can do, yeah. So just God is already the mightiest being, yeah. So it doesn't need to be defended by anyone. And next, his another point of view about Islam is Islam as a way of life that is flexible and adaptive to various development in the world. Islam can also learn from other various religious and non-religious views, and Islam will be perfect as a system depending on the ability of the Muslim mind to make comparison and reach the truth. Therefore, pluralistic awareness must always be maintained. So, as a Muslim, yeah, according to Gus Dur, uh, we have to make comparison about Islam, what we know, what we feel about our Islamic point of view. Yeah, we have to make comparison with another religious or non-religious point of view. Yeah? So this comparison will make us, yeah, reach the truth, and we have to always, yeah, maintain pluralistic awareness. Yeah. So if Islamic group, Islamic communities wants to improve, yeah, they have to be open minded. Okay, this is the picture of Gus Dur, Abdurrahman Wahid, the fourth Indonesian president and one of the leader of Nahdlatul Ulama, Islamic Scholars Organization. And what are the benefits of tolerance to a society? Okay, I took from Baruch Alafin. Yeah. And tolerance does repudiate coercion and aggression, and if implemented, will enhance cooperation among individuals and people. So if we apply tolerance in society, we we will be able to avoid conflict and to strengthen our unity and cooperation. It will make us to be able to solve any problem in society. Okay, this is the picture that symbolize cooperation. Yeah. And but the next question: why does intolerance and hatred exist? Okay, this is intolerance, inequality, discrimination, dislikes. Okay, according to John Tierman, yeah, one of the thinker from MIT, he said that the origin of intolerance uh, is the economic recession, the economic crisis, which caused widespread of poverty among people. And he's based his analysis on the condition of American society. Um, One fifth of American society live below the poverty line because of the recession that has occurred since the George W. Bush presidency. So it's also already America already in crisis, yeah, since George W. Bush administration. Because of that, the intolerance, the we have found recently the rise of intolerance in American or United States society. Okay, so next is the origins of intolerance is not just because of economic crisis, but it can also be triggered by the words of elites, figures, and influential religious organizations in society. I took the example from Indonesian, the case in Indonesia, yeah, about in on 2011, yeah, there was uh, the killing to several members of Ahmadiyah group in Cekesik, West Java. This incident, according to Jeremy Menchik, one of the writer in Jakarta Post, was triggered by Indonesian Ulama Council. Yeah. Uh, they are reissued their fatwa declaring that Ahmadiyah deviant sect. Yeah. So because of that, the people, yeah, especially the fundamentalist group, yeah, thought that uh, they are allowed to kill the member of Ahmadiyah because of that. Okay, this is a picture about intolerance. Rawana, one of the character in Ramayana, he has 10 heads, and all of his head representing intolerance. Okay, and then the blue one is, I think, is uh, Rama, who wants to to shoot him with an arrow. Okay. Okay, this is my references. Yeah, I will share. I have already shared the first, and the second I will share it later on, and third and fourth I'm also will share it later. Okay, thank you for your kind attention. If you have any question, you could deliver it in the Google Meet session. Okay, this is the discussion for today. What do you think about the recent rise in religious intolerance on a global scale? Yeah, this question also based from the article. Okay, we will open the article in the Google Meet session. And the second one is the best way to promote tolerance in society. Okay, you could answer this question in the Google Meet session, or you could also write it in the comment. Okay, thank you for your kind attention. Okay, see you in the Google Meet session. Okay, until next meeting. Good morning.